going on there. And okay, we're live. Hi, everybody. Again, look who's with me, my beautiful friend Ann Ellis. So we're getting used to doing this on a regular basis now on Sundays, and we really, really love it. So as long as Ann's available, because it's nighttime over there with her, and it's it's only late afternoon here for me. So anyway, hi, Helen, and Tammy. Welcome to the room. So I hope everybody's doing well. So, Ann, you've been busy. Ann was telling me she had a beautiful day today with her family, her new little granddaughter, who's over a year now, right?
Yes, just a year old. So, yeah, it's absolutely lovely. Quality family time for me.
Oh,
absolutely love it. So we've had a really busy day, but the best day. So that's really nice. And what a nice way to finish off a day like that. Coming in here.
Being
reading
here.
Cards. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely lovely.
And you love doing that. Boy, look at this room filling up here already.
I know.
I'm trying to keep up with these people. And I will be welcoming you as I write these names down. So welcome. We've got, as I said, Ellen, Tammy, Gaze, Marie, Happy M. Hi, welcome. I think you're new. First time tuning in. Well, there you go. Welcome. It's always lovely to see new people as well. And Vicky Licious, hi. We see you and we love to see you. Dinero Davis, welcome. You're new to me as well. And we've got Chris Reese. Hi, Chris. How are you? Chris
From
is
Wales. Yes. Are you watching the rugby, Chris?
Yeah, rugby. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
they have a new team, have Wales. Lots of youngsters coming through, and it's just going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's a pretty big game over there. Yeah, thanks for acknowledging.
It's been a rest weekend this weekend, and they start again next weekend. So, we've got Janet from Australia.
Wow, welcome, Janet.
Fantastic.
I love it when you guys tell me where you're from, because some people come in that know Ann, and I don't know them, and so it's always nice to see who's coming in and where you're from. A lot of you guys we know. Now, Vicky Licious is from the UK. We know that, and Elaine is from France. Awesome. We're getting all these wonderful people from Europe. Gaze, where are you from, sweetheart? Tammy's in the States. So we always like to know. And Erica, welcome, Erica. Wow, we're getting a good room here, aren't we?
We are.
Duncan, it's filling up quite quick. So this is great. Oh, Dinero, you're from Etobicoke. Guess where I am? I'm on the lakeshore in Burlington. Hi, how are you? I don't know if you knew that. It's nice to see someone very close to home. Amazing. Yeah, Anne-Marie's in Massachusetts right now. She's visiting a friend. So she's there right now, but she's from New York. Uganda. Gaze is from Uganda. I didn't know that. Awesome. Beautiful. Erica's from Phoenix. I'm writing these down because I like to know this. Where are we, Erica? Phoenix, Arizona. I always wanted to go to Arizona, but to Sedona, of course, being spiritual, right? But it's a beautiful place to go. Oh, you're from the Sioux, Marie. Wow, you're way up north. But you guys have been sucked in with a lot of snow this year, right? Wow, Marie, where are we here? Let me find my Marie. Here we are. Wow. Sault Ste. Marie. I've been there. I think I traveled through there. We were going out west. And Tammy's from Tennessee. Down there in them there hills. Where are you, Tammy? Oh, here we are. I just love to know where you guys are from. The other thing I like, yeah, it is. Sedona's beautiful. Yeah, I can imagine, Erica. I would love to see Sedona someday and to be able to touch those rocks. I've done other very spiritual areas in Europe and Mexico and things like that, which I really is my vibe, as you know. I don't want to just go there and sit on a beach. I want to get right into the nitty gritty of everything. Meeting the people and the culture and the history and all of that. So Yeah. Okay. So we've got 15 in the room already. Can you believe that? That's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
So if you guys want to drop as well, you've been so kind to give us your area where you're from. If you can drop your zodiac signs for us as well, that would be interesting to know too. Okay. Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Nice to see you again. Welcome. She's from Georgia.
Yeah.
One thing I remember about traveling through Georgia, going to Florida, Stephanie, was I stopped in, where did I stop in? And where they had all the trees covered in the moss. It was beautiful. Okay, so now they're giving us, okay, so we know who's who. We want to write down who they are. Erica's Cancer. This is, you know what I find it interesting? How many of the signs show up? Is there a majority of Cancer? Is there a majority of Virgo? You know what I mean? And I think that's
got a good cross section by the look of it, Brenda.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Awesome. Oh, good for you, Denaro Davis. Pisces. Stephanie's a Virgo. There you go. 2 Scorpios, Leo Sun, Gemini rising, Ellen. Yeah, Erica's Cancer, Maria's Scorpio. Yo, you've had a green Christmas there too? Wow. Wow, yeah, dinner. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, guys, I think Chris is a Gemini, Gaze is a Pisces. Got a couple here, Leos. Okay, great, guys. I'm going to be following through with these to copy them down later, but we want to start our room because it's filling up very quickly. We're up to 15 people. And as you guys know, here, we'll let you see this. Welcome, and please use the super chat for questions, a minimum of $5, and this will put you at the front of the line. Okay. So if you have a personal question, like how's my job this week, or am I going to get a raise, or what's my finances like, or who's my next boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever the case is, that's a question. So we address it as a question, and you have to go down and click the super chat button there and subscribe, or pardon me, pay a minimum of $5 or whatever you feel you want to pay over and beyond that. So Capricorn, yeah, I know, Tammy, I know you are, because you always leave your comments on those beautiful comments on my videos. So okay, so we're going to move on, and I think we're going to go right in, and I'm going to move this banner now. I don't want it there in our face, so that we can do what we want. So we're going to move on to our first one, which was Elaine, and then we're going to go to Tammy. Okay, so Elaine, let's get in my comments again. Erica, oops, wait a minute. Erica Duncan made a super chat, but we'll do those two anyway, because I said we would, and then we'll move on to do Erica. Okay, so we're going to do Elaine, okay, which Elaine? Yeah, it's just a general, we just 3 cards or 2 cards, whatever you feel you want to pull, energy there, and then Tammy. And then we'll move on, and we'll start off with our super chat with Erica. Thank you, Erica. So let's see what we have here for Elaine. How's things in France, Elaine? Ooh, these cards are telling me what's happening. If you're ready, you go ahead.
I'm ready. Yeah, lovely. Elaine, so what a lovely card to start off with. 9. Oh, just get my camera so I can hold it in the right place. Right, 9 of coins for you here. This card reminds you to take some time out and enjoy the results of your hard work, because it's all well and good work. This card says, time to take some time out, treat yourself, do what this lovely angel's doing on the card. Look, she's got a bubbly bath, she's having a pot of tea, she's just resting and relaxing. The 10 of Teacups comes up next, which is lovely. It's the happy ever after card, emotional fulfillment, happiness, lovely time spent with family, loved ones, everybody enjoying one another's company. So what a lovely 2 cards to start you off. And even better, the Sun card shows up next. Now, this card shows up and says it's time for you to enjoy the results of your hard work. Very similar message to this one here, but the Sun card is a major arcana card, so it's a high energy card. These messages are in capital letters for you. And as you can see, look, she's enjoying the sunflowers. She's done the work. She's planted the seeds. She's still busy watering them, but now is harvest time. So very much a feeling with these cards that it's time now for you to see, enjoy, and experience results of work that you've been doing so far. And very much an energy with this World card at the end of one cycle and the beginning of something new. And it's not just the start of something new, it's advancement and success. So it's almost like a promotion. You've been there, look on the card, she's been right round the world and back where she started. Celebration, fantastic achievement. And now, where to next? And that needs to be something that you are asking yourself. So I hope that makes sense, Helene. A real lovely sort of the feeling I'm getting from the cards is, yes, suddenly, at last, after all this work, finally, and you really enjoying this, actually. Great deal of success. And where to next? Where you're on your way. Where are you going to go? So thank you for that.
Awesome. Okay. That's all good news, but I got different news. And I'm glad my card said something like that. But at the end of the day, if she chooses wisely, she'll be okay. So, Elaine, you said not too good, you're stuck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. You've got suffering in silence, and that is the 9 of Swords. Going to bed, worrying about things, thoughts going around in your head 100 miles an hour, and carrying that throughout your evening isn't going to help you move forward towards your day. The thing that can help you is because you've got the heart chakra as well. And the heart chakra is all about not doubting yourself, looking in the mirror and being happy. And it comes up with love, loving ourselves. And all that matters is that we do love ourselves. That way we have that self-confidence to go after our goals and not allow fear to lead us on our path. So this is about, giving and receiving and feeling stronger for it. And, you deserve what you deserve. That's what they're telling me. You deserve good health. You deserve a better job. You deserve the right place to live. You deserve happiness. All of those things come in with the heart chakra. So I think, right now you're suffering in silence. You're keeping things in and you are carrying things around in your mind constantly. You need to choose wisely because you've got the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is that card that says make mindful decisions and be wise with your choices. Thinking about, what's going to last the test of time? Is it going to be a temporary thing you're going to make a choice over just to get you through the rough times? Or should you be waiting and holding off for that long-term situation? What is it? The long-term lease, the long-term job, the long-term location, whatever those things are, be mindful and very careful with the decisions you're making right now. Okay, so those are your cards. I hope they mean something to you, Elaine. Okay, and we're going to go on to, we're going to do Tammy, and then we're going to start moving into our super chats. All righty. And I want to say hi to Mary Kath and Damara. They came in. Colleen. All right. You guys are all in the room coming in. I'm trying to keep track of everybody as you come in when Anne is doing a reading. So great. See what we got here. It's better. I got a shadow here. I was saying to Anne when I came in, I said, I look like I'm peaked and I'm pale. I said, I don't know why. It's my lighting in the room. I have I have conflicting lights. The window here is bright and I try to keep the curtains closed. I got lights on me here, but it's funny. Depending on the day, you look better sometimes on camera than you do at others. Okay, you're going on with Tammy?
I'm going on with Tammy. Yes. First of all, Tammy, 4 of Teacups card. This is a mindfulness card that reminds you to look at the bigger picture. Don't be so focused in one direction that you miss a golden opportunity that's right behind you or right beside you. And when I was drawing this card, look, all this lovely angel has to do is turn around and she sees this huge teapot and cup of tea, but she's too busy looking at those tiny teacups, the past. They represent the past. So stepping back, deep breath, look at the bigger picture, look right round, look from all different angles. Don't be so focused that things have to go in one particular way, in one particular direction. Be flexible, be prepared to look at things from another viewpoint. The Hermit card says it's time for you to step up into this leadership role. Shine your light in the world. Teach from experience. That is a wonderful thing to be able to do. And in your dealings with people this week, 2 of Teacups, this is the card of conversation. It's the card of discussion. It's the card of communicating with other people. And again, the mindfulness with this card says, make sure you listen as well as speak, and you need an absolutely clear understanding of the other person. So in your dealings with people this week, be flexible, be prepared to look at other angles, perhaps other perspectives, and be absolutely crystal clear when you are conversing with, when you are having any communication with anybody else. Make sure that they understand you clearly and you understand them. And when you do, here you are, standing with your light, standing with your lantern, and being that guiding light for other people. So, Tammy, some lovely cards there for you. I hope you can resonate with that.
Beautiful. Well, Tammy, I'm seeing that you need to rest and rejuvenate here. You need to step back and catch your breath, call a truce. You could be having concerns on your mind right now, but I think that if you take time out, okay, call a truce, take time out and take time for you. The 4 of Swords is going to that place, that safe place. You can still be thinking about things, but not rush into things. Don't make any rash decisions or choices in a big hurry when we get that 4 of Swords. That rest and rejuvenate, pulling back and just taking it easy, going with the flow. You've got partnership and alliances here, and this is the 3 of Wands, and this is telling me that you could be getting together with other people. This is you coming into your own. This is all about you moving forward in a new direction, and also connecting with the right people to move you forward, because you're going to get victory and success, and we know what that is. You know, this is a card of moving on and having that coming into you. So victory after hard work and struggle, whatever you've been working with and struggling with, you're going to see that you will be able to move forward and get success out of that. But I think connecting with the right people here, the right team of people, will help as well. So try not to stress yourself out too much, Tammy. Let yourself rest at times. Okay. You could be overworking yourself right now as well. All right. So thank you so much. Hi, MJ. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for your super chat. Okay, I'm trying to keep up. And Stephanie, did you just become a new member? If you did, thank you and welcome. And I'm going to put that down here. Where is she? New member. All right. Awesome. Okay. All right. So we're going to go on to our first super chat here. And let's go back here. Got to scroll back. Where are we here? Erica Duncan. Thank you, Erica. Erica, excuse me, but she wants a general. So let's see what we have.
Erica, I'll go forward with this one. I've pulled 3 cards for you. And the fantastic thing is that 2 out of the 3 cards are Queen cards. So we'll start with the first one. Queen of Teacups. Now, the Queens are authority figures in the deck. Very strong energy. Almost, I always feel with the Queens, a motherly energy. And the Queen of Teacups is absolutely personified by charity, humanity, humility. Very often in a role where she is helping other people to feel better. And that's just what she's doing on the card here. Look, she's making this enormous pot of tea for other people. So this Queen of Teacups could be you. And there are 2 lovely messages with this card. One is the first one I'm talking about, very much stepping up into this role of helper, healer, someone who can step into a situation and make other people feel better. So it might be volunteering, it might be a charitable organisation, it might be working for a company that helps other people. The mindfulness with this card says just make sure that you're looking after you first. The reason the Queen of Teacups is so good at what she does is because she looks after herself first. And as I've heard Brenda say before, there's a lovely saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So look after you first, and then very much this very strong energy of charity, that sort of environment. The Knight of Wands comes in next. Now, this is fast-moving energy. All the knights have a motorbike in this deck here. And of the 4 knights, the Knight of Wands, this one, is the fastest of them all. And they come flying in with the message to think it through and act with care. So things could suddenly take off quite quickly. You might have decisions to make, you might have choices to make, you might have opportunities flying in, especially if it's the Wands suit, because that's very much about things that you really love, things that you're really enthusiastic about. So things could happen quite quickly that need your attention. The Queen of Pencils, Queen of Swords, for anybody using traditional tarot, is your 3rd card. Again, a very strong authority figure in the deck. Now, she comes in very much with a spring cleaning vibe. Now, that's what she's doing on the card. Look, she's having a really good clear out. And it says, out with the old and in with the new. Now, whereas the Queen of Teacups is very motherly, very loving, a very soft energy, the Queen of Pencils is very much a no-nonsense energy, a bit more, I was going to say like a school teacher, but I don't want to be rude to school teachers, but that authority about the energy with the Queen of Pencils. And she has no hesitation in getting rid of anything that isn't working, isn't suiting her very well, isn't serving her well. She'll have no hesitation in going, thank you, no, that isn't working, but let's move forward with what is working. So very much a spring cleaning energy coming through with this reading. So just to summarize for you, expect things to happen quite quickly. It could be you stepping up into this new role. It could be connected with charity, volunteering, some sort of helping role. And in order to be doing that, it might be that you have to let something else go, something that's a bit outdated, have a little bit of a spring clean, and move forward with new things, making room for the new. So, Erica, I hope that's helpful. Thank you for letting me read for you. I'm loving it. Thank you.
Beautiful. Hi, Indigo Jaguar. Hi, Heather. How are you? Okay. Nice to see you today, Heather. Okay. All righty. Erica. Oh, first of all, I want to say hi to Victoria. welcome. Of course, I said Vicky. It's so nice to see you in the room, sweetheart. She's a longtime friend and just an amazing girl. But anyway, okay, I wanted to acknowledge that she came in. I don't very often see you in my room. So it's great you're here. And if you have time, you can watch what we're doing here. Okay. So Erica, I was listening to what Anne was saying, and she talked about authority, and she talked about moving on, and she talked about those things. And I see those too, because you have the card authority, which is actually the Emperor. And this is about you stepping up and having the confidence, sweetheart, to go forward and be your own boss, be in charge of your own emotions, being logical and organized, sitting in the seat of power. Okay, do that. You need to do that. You're making choices. You're juggling things back and forth right now. You have the Two of Pentacles, and you could be juggling money. You could be moving money around, trying to rob from Peter to give to Paul, or finding the best investments that you can put your money in to see it grow. If that's what you're doing, but you're definitely juggling. It could be time between your home life and your work life, and you might need to be doing better time management. They're telling me. Now, the Hangman comes in and says, you're feeling as though you're hanging in limbo. And this is a card of sacrifice. You're hanging in limbo. You've got yourself all tied up in a knot. But while you're there, you're thinking, what do I need to sacrifice or give up in order to gain something? Well, you never give up who you are. Okay. You stay true to you. Okay. Erica, don't change who you are, but you might want to tweak things around you, the situation and the energy around you to change something. You're dreaming of having beautiful things. Here's the Empress. And fertility is one of them. And that means growth, expansion, success coming into you. But also the Empress is the ultimate mother. Okay. So you may be taking on a role here where you're wanting to nurture things. And when we see her, we say what she nurtures, she's going to see grow. So whatever that passion is you have, Erica, go in hard on it, nurture it, focus on it. Okay. That's how you're going to see success coming into you. You could be going through some negotiations. Okay. These are my download messages from my guides. As you know, I have a whole pile of them here. And you could be negotiating either with yourself, going back and forth. Okay. Movement back and forth, right? Juggling things around in your head, or actually having to sit down and negotiate something that could have to do with finances. That's security that you need in your life. Excuse me. You're moving on. At the end of the day, and Anne had mentioned that too, moving on, moving forward. This is leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. This is going through transition. This is the the Six of Swords. And that means whatever you were dealing with over here, it's there. Okay. You're moving away from it. You're going to a better place. Now, not to say that there may still be a few challenges here on this path, on this next part of your journey, but nothing to what you've had to pull away from. Okay. So things are going to improve. Negotiations are possibly going to go well. And this sitting in limbo, hanging in limbo with the Hangman is a very temporary situation. We never look at the Hangman as a permanent situation, because he's just sort of hanging there. It's like, well, if I get up and move forward, I can do what I want to do. Okay. So you could be doing that, but it's time that you step up and you take control. You are the Emperor. Sit in the seat of power, and move forward. You're definitely leaving something that wasn't working for you, some disappointing situation where you weren't getting the rewards for your hard work, whatever it was, whether it's a relationship, your job, your career, a situation, energy around you. You're going to leave that behind, and you're going in a better direction. So I hope those cards resonate with you, and I hope they help. Thank you very much, Erica, for your super chat and for coming into my room and for trusting us with this reading. Okay, so we're going to go back here. We've got Marie Happy. I got to find my Marie Happy. Where are you here, sweetheart? This is the thing when you get a lot of people in your room, it moves quickly on the chat. There's 21 of you here. So, working on fixing my finances. Any messages coming up in regards to my business? All right, my kind of girl. She's in business. Yeah, sure. Heather, I see your question there, sweetheart. Yeah. And you can always message me as well. I'm here for you, honey. Okay. So that's yeah. Okay. We'll work on that. All right.
So, Marie, working on fixing finances, messages coming up regarding your business. Now, the first card that's come out for you is one of the knights. Knight of Pencils, Knight of Swords in traditional tarot. And the knights are all really fast moving energy, the fastest in the deck. And the Knight of Pencils comes in and says, choose with care. So any decisions you are having regarding your finances, regarding your business, look at all the options very carefully. On this card, look, she's got a lovely main road here that's well marked, or she's got a bumpy track full of potholes. She really does need to think carefully. So poor choices, good choices. You really do need to look at all your options very carefully. The Six of Coins is the next card. This is lovely. This is things coming into view that you've been manifesting and hoping for. This is abundance coming in. This could be a new job. It could be a new career. It could be money coming in that you've been waiting for. The coin suit is very much associated with finances. So I have a strong sense here, money coming in. So be careful when it comes in. Choose carefully what you're going to do with it, because there are some messages to pay attention to. That's what the Page of Wands brings in. Now, the pages all bring a message. They all have an envelope somewhere on the card. Now, the Page of Wands brings in good news, new opportunity, new ideas, new information, positive news. Could be sometimes it's a new project, but generally it's new ideas, good news, but it's new information. So before you make your choice, when this, I do have a strong sense that this money will be coming in for you. Just listen to messages, find out all the information you possibly can. And it might be you doing something new, something different this time. So I hope that helps, Marie. I hope you can resonate with that. So thank you.
Beautiful reading, Anne. Thank you. Okay. What do we got here? What's your all over energy? That one they're telling me. Okay. All righty. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, you're definitely going through an issue here. But you got the Ace of Swords. And Marie, the Ace of Swords is that card of victory. New ideas coming in, new plans coming in, and being able to think on your feet and focus and go after what it is you want. You're going to have clarity. The Ace of Swords is always that, where if something hasn't, you've been cluttered thinking, you couldn't see the forest for the trees, that type of a card. Now you're going to have clarity coming in. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to be leaving a situation. Okay, you've got the Death card. Something has to be put to bed in order for you to see a new day coming forward. The Death card is about going through transformation, changes that are coming in therein, and you don't love what you're doing. Okay, there's that Ace of Cups, and they're telling me you're not loving what you're doing right now with your job. So it's time now to be strong. You've got the Strength card, and go after what it is you truly want. Now, you're going to be faced with making some very profound decisions and choices with the Seven of Cups. Make sure if you're going to interviews or you're trying to think of taking on a different job, that you weigh your options and make mindful decisions here, because these are going to be long lasting for you. Okay. If you decide to leave, I think you're going to find that things will work out better for you. Negotiations will go well, because the Strength card is also about being able to sit down at the table and not get caught up in the heat of the moment and jump to conclusions and say things in the spur of the moment, but thinking about them and looking at things, putting yourself, out there to your greatest, ability. And that way, that'll be the ace in your pocket. Just be patient right now. I think you're being faced with a lot of choices and decisions, but I'm telling you, at the end of the day, you've got one of the best cards. You've got the 10 of Cups, and that is happy ever after, finding that fulfillment within yourself. So, you know, what I'm seeing here is you're fixing your finances, which is great. And I think that you might eat. So you said this is your business, but I think what you're doing is you're going to be changing something here with your business. When we get the death card, it's, you know, going through transformation and saying, well, I'm going to review what I have been doing in the past. You're going to go through those analytics and you're going to say, well, this was working here then, but it's not working now. So you may be tweaking things. Okay. You may be changing things slightly where you can move forward in a new direction. But at the end of the day, I think you're going to be happy. You got the 10 of Cups, you got the Ace of Cups, which means was showing me here, but you weren't happy in the beginning. But now at the end of this, once you make these choices, okay, to give something up, right? You're going to see the truth in a situation and it will bring you this happiness again. Just be mindful when you're going through this process that you're mindful of the things that you're doing and thinking and saying, okay? Especially if you're negotiating with other people about something to do with your job and your business. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for trusting us with this. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Strawberry Rhubarb's here, guys. Wow. All righty. I'm going to write down Sharon. And we've got Earthly Essentials. Welcome, Earthly Essentials. These are all people that are coming in that are, well, not all, but some of these, like Earthly Essentials, is kind of new to me. Welcome, a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Your name is Sawson. I like that name, so I'm going to write that down. So these new people coming in, like Earthly Essentials, drop me your zodiac sign and where you live. I always find these things interesting to refer to back later. And I can say, well, that made sense when I did that reading because she is this sign. So Mr. Maurice, welcome. Thank you for your super chat. All righty. We got to get you down here too. All righty. You're back. Okay. So we're moving on to, got to go back here to Margie. Margie's new too to me. Gotta find her. Sorry, guys. I'm having to go through Erica. We did Erica and we did Marie. Now we got to go to, where's Margie? Stephanie. Okay, we're going to MJ. MJ's next. Okay. All right, MJ, here we go. Thank you so much for your super chat and for asking us this question. Okay, are you going to have a relationship with Sean who works in the same building as me? Okay.
MJ, I would say yes, because I've pulled 3 cards for you. The first is the 10 of Pencils, 10 of Swords in traditional tarot. And this is very much about an improving situation. With every step up the ladder, things getting better, so much better and even better. So a much improved situation. And then we have card 7, the Chariot. This is about things moving on quickly. This card shows up if things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled. When this Chariot card comes in, this is like the breath of fresh air, sudden movement forward. It comes along with some mindfulness as well, saying when you make this move forward, do so with balance and with discipline. So no rushed decisions and no rash decisions. On the card, look, when I was drawing this one, she's actually on ice skates. She needs to be really balanced and think what she's doing. And that's just what you need to do. And the final card was the 10 of Coins, one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. It's quality time spent with loved ones. It's happiness, it's joy, it's very family focused, it's very home focused, it's enjoying the little things. So if I was to answer your question and I only had a choice of a yes or a no answer, I would say yes. But be mindful not to rush things. So I hope that helps. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, so you just heard what Anne said. Be mindful you don't rush things, because I've got pay attention to red flags. Okay, that means there are signs that will caution you. It's great to know and see somebody that we see at work, but if we don't know them on a personal level, what they do outside of their workplace, you might be surprised. There could be some habits that this person has that you need to be mindful of. Okay, be careful. But you know, it's safe for you to love again and open your heart and give and receive that love that you want. Okay, now Anne said yes, there's a possibility you may have a relationship with this person, but I want you, as she said, to be mindful and be careful. Okay, do your research. I know your head's up in the stars. You kind of like this person. You feel this attraction. You feel that they're interested in you, but we need to really know a person. Okay, be careful. You've been discussing this with friends. I think they know that you want this relationship, or you've been kind of talking with your friends about this particular person. And Sean, you know, I think that you would love to. I think what you will do is maybe get together and know that this person has the ability to want to party and have a good time. Okay, be careful, because there might be some risks involved with this relationship. Okay, as I said, pay attention to the red flags coming in. The Chariot, I always say, goes into that arena. You know, he's facing all these vicious animals. Yep. And he's you know, he's got to be really careful of what he does, and he does accomplish it, but it's because he made wise decisions when he went in there, how he was going to fight that battle. Okay, so you could be charging in very quickly towards this, and it could come in very fast, which will be exciting, but I still want you to be careful and mindful. Okay, it is a card of accomplishment. All right, the Two of Cups now. Okay, there's new love. All right, so there's a possibility it can be Sean, or there could be somebody brand new coming in, or maybe you know, it's I always say this is a card that somebody brand new comes in. It can be a soulmate, a love mate, you know, a romance of some sort. So I think there is a chance that this will happen, but I want you to be careful. Take your time, because that card, you know, there's red flags that are going to pop up later, and you need to know that you shouldn't be rushing in too quick. But you know what? You deserve the best. It's safe for you to love and have some fun. And you know, as they say, to love and lose is better than not to love at all. So it's a learning process. But I think you're going to be having this person's going to be a party person, and they're going to want to go out and have fun. Okay. They want to do that. So maybe the thing that you have to be careful of is how much do they want to party? You know, they be extreme partiers. So maybe that's what it is. Thank you so much for your super chat, MJ, and for asking us to do this. All right, Margie. She's a Leo and would like to know of love situations, but I am having feelings for a coworker, Hugo. Can you tell me anything about him? Oh, that's similar to what we just did for, yeah. Okay. MJ. All righty. Hi, Cece. Welcome. Nice to see you in the room again. She's Margie. Woohoo. Okay. Just go easy. I can see that excitement, Margie. Okay.
Can you tell me anything about him? That's a really interesting question.
Yeah, I know.
So here we go. Four of Pentacles here comes up for you. And in relation to Hugo, this is a card of rest, relaxation, taking a step back, taking it easy, making sure that you have this time out to rest and rebalance your energies. It's a card of meditation. It's a card of rest. It's a card of taking your time. The next card is about decisions. It's the Two of Pencils, Two of Swords in traditional tarot. And this is the card of indecision. And on the card, she's stuck because she can't decide between this or that. And it's only when she gets all the information together and makes a sound choice that things can move forward. So I would say at the moment, with respect to Hugo, it's a time of time out, stepping back, taking it easy, a time of reflection and rest. And there is an element of indecision there at the moment, not quite sure which way to go. The Ten of Wands comes in, and it's another card of rest and relaxation. This card, the Ten of Wands, is about putting your feet up, having a cup of tea, and knowing that the difficult times are over with, but asking to rest, relax, re-energize moving forward. So in relation to this co-worker, I do feel that they are in after a busy time, very often after a challenging time, things where there's been lots going on, that Hugo is in a space where he just needs to take it easy, have a break, have a cup of tea, just think straight, just have that rest. And very much when we think nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening, because that's where you leave the space so you can hear the guidance of your angels, and you can be aware of the universe sending you little prompts. I do feel there is a strong energy here, though, of just indecision and not knowing which way to go forward with yet. So I hope that's helpful for you. So thank you.
Sorry, guys. I always turn my volume off when I'm shuffling if Anne's talking, so it doesn't distract her when she's speaking.
It's fine, Brenda.
Yeah.
No worries.
So, okay, so starting off, as I had said, you couldn't hear me. I think that, you know, Hugo, he internalizes everything. He's a worrier. He holds things in, and there's probably things about him that he hasn't discussed with you in his private past in his life. He tends, you said he's humble and he's handsome, which is nice, but I think and quiet, but I think he's holding information in that he's very careful how much he's going to let out to you or anybody else. I think it's a trust thing with him right now. He's had his battles to fight, and he's worried about relationships, because I think past relationships or the last relationship left him feeling very dubious, feeling very guarded. And this is a card where he feels it's a no-win situation. He's afraid. He's thinking in the past that the same thing's going to happen to him. Okay, if he's been hurt in the last relationship or things didn't work out great, he may be holding those things in. And this could be why he's not jumping into this relationship fast. Okay, so it's getting to know him, but try to understand if he is quiet and if he doesn't share a lot, he may be guarded. He may be protecting his heart. Okay, this is going to be a huge leap forward for him to go into a new relationship of any kind. And he wants to be sure. He wants to be 100% sure. You guys know, you hear me do my readings. I always say, don't jump off that cliff without checking your parachute first. He's going to be very careful with you or anybody that comes into his life. Okay. Right now, because he's so set on thinking that history is going to repeat itself. Okay. But on that note, there is an attraction. Okay. He does look at you and feel attracted to you. And you have this ability to give off this beautiful energy there. I can't see you, Margie, but I know you're a beautiful person. And he is attracted to you. Now, when you guys do get together, okay, even in conversation, you're going to have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discussing your feelings about each other and perhaps allowing him to express his past. Sometimes we don't always want to hear about somebody's ex-husband or ex-wife or ex-girlfriend because it can get boring, right? And we don't want them to get stuck in that box. But sometimes people have to express those things so that you can understand if this relationship isn't evolving as fast as you want to. This is his reasons why. Okay, so this is what they showed me. So I hope that this helps out. Okay. All righty. Thank you so much. So that's what they showed me about him. All righty. So now we're going to go to, I think it's One Love. No, we're going to Mr. Maurice. Where are we here? No, we're going to One Love. All righty. I think it's One Love. Sorry, guys. I have to really scroll back to get this. So it is One Love. And I want to see One Love's question. If One Love left me a question, here we go. This is my questions. Questions. Okay. Well, we're going to deal with what we can deal with. And she did a super chat. Okay. So this is a reading. My name is Cynthia. Will my husband and I work things out? We are currently in separation. Thank you. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got.
Okay, Cynthia. Will you work things out? I think this is going to take time because we've got here card 2, the High Priestess. And this is a card that says step back and do all your research. Take your time, think it all through, find out as much information as possible. So this is very much a card of pausing, stepping back, reflecting, and taking your time. Expect the situation to improve. The 10 of Pentacles shows that's going to happen. This is you climbing this ladder of success, and with every step on the ladder, things getting better and the situation improving. Again, the card after that, this 4 of Pentacles shows up again. This is a card of pausing, standing back, resting, reflecting, doing your homework. That's what the High Priestess card asks you to do. So absolutely no rush here. The Knight of Teacups comes charging in after that. Now, here's when the energy starts picking up here. Once you get the Knights coming in, it's fast. And the Knight of Teacups says, stay balanced, stay emotionally balanced. Just go steady. Don't go rushing into anything. This needs thinking through really carefully. You need to get all your information. You need to do the research. And although the situation could improve, you've still got your homework to do. And we have 2 cards here where the lovely little angels on them are reading books, finding out information. And I do feel there's information that you need to find out for yourself. You need to go steady. That's what my dad used to say to me. Just go steady. No rushing. No rash decisions. No rush decisions. Everything needs thinking through, and any choices you make come from a really well thought out, balanced mindset. And the last card, the 4 of Wands, is about you being appreciated, somebody saying thank you, you receiving. Very often we can always be the giver, and it's so easy to do that, and we forget. Now is your time to receive. This needs to be a balance in this relationship. I do feel it could have been perhaps imbalanced before. And this Four of Wands card is you stepping up and receiving with grace and gratitude and no longer being the giver all the time. So one love, I hope that's helpful and I hope you can resonate with that. So thank you.
Beautiful. Okay. One Love's paid twice because she didn't think it went through. So I just gave her the option if she wants to ask another question after we finish this one. We'll give her
Okay.
another answer, okay, for that. Okay. So Cynthia, I pulled some download messages from my guides, as well as romance cards, as well as tarot cards. So it's evident right now you're battling the blues. Okay. You're dealing with this separation, which is really bothering you right now. In order for you to move forward, you've got forgiving and learning from the mistakes that were made here. Okay. Forgiveness is going to have to be initiated. And as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there's going to be something there which is going to require discussions and being able to forgive. One of you may have done indiscretion or something happened or whatever the case is. If you want to resolve this, the only way to resolve separations, if the two of you still want to move forward and love each other, and that is a double thing here, not a one-sided relationship, then you need to sit down and have a conversation and communicate about that. But there's going to have to be some forgiveness because there's a major trust issue going on. Okay. And that has to be resolved by having a conversation and by communicating with each other. There's times where you feel as though you want to free yourself and just get off that merry-go-round, that hamster wheel. It's time to take back control of your life, my darling. And if you want to see this work, and you can be convinced that you can trust this situation again with your, with your husband, then that's up to you. You're going to have to, sit down and communicate that. You've been praying that this is going to get better. Okay, here's the Hierophant. Somebody broke the rules here when it came to this relationship. And, this is doing things in traditional ways, and they weren't traditional. So something happened here, which broke the rules in this relationship. I think that you're going to be doing what's right for you. Okay, you've got the Queen of Cups. That's who you are, caring, loving, motherly, maternal. But you may be missing the fact that you may have been the one initiating all the work in that relationship. The Queen of Cups is there for everybody. She lovingly does what she does. She cares for people. She never stops. But the card here it indicates that when the Queen of Cups shows up, it says it's great to have that instinct, that nurturing and that wanting to be there, but being pulled all the time to do it and being that yes person and always saying, okay, there comes a time where you need to pull back and say, what about me? I need to do what's right for me. So in this relationship, I really believe that you're going to have to sit down and communicate because there's a trust issue here, all right, that needs to be addressed, okay, before you can move forward. And right now, you may need to love yourself enough, okay, to free yourself of this situation. But if you really want to work on it and you feel that you can trust him again and you can discuss this, then that's up to you if you feel you want to get back together again. But remember something, you have to be considered here. You matter. Okay. You're not an option. Okay. Right. So anyway, that's what I've got for you. And I hope this helps. So thank you so much. I'm going to let my dog out because he's scratching at the door. Okay. Okay, go. Okay, it's time to go outside, so that's probably what he wants. So I hope those cards helped you, One Love. Okay. Now, if you have, thank you, ladies. That is the issue. I give more than him. Yeah. Okay. That's what it was showing me here. Spirit was showing me that. So, be caught up in one-sided relationships. It's not good. And, it's hard. I know it's hard to go out there on your own. And some people will settle rather than have that happen. But you need to think about yourself. Okay. You're the queen here. You're the Queen of Cups. You need to nurture yourself. Okay. Okay. Who have we got now? If you have another question, One Love, because you made a double payment. You can submit another question here if you want. Okay. But in the meantime, I think to keep moving forward, I'm going on to Juanita. Hi, Juanita. And we'll keep our eye on that. If Tammy, if you're still with me and you can hang in, if she submits another question, can you let me know, sweetheart? Thank you. Okay. So Juanita, there is a girl at work who tells on everyone. She will even make things up. Will this ever stop? This sounds familiar, Juanita. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to see, sometimes the spots on a leopard never change. Right. And, yeah, we'll see what happens here. Tells on everyone. She's a rat, is she? She likes to gossip. She thinks she's getting up the ladder of success by, yeah. All right. What else? All right. You know what they say, Juanita? Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
So, Juanita, really, thank you for this fabulous question. 6 of Teacups, first card out for you. It's a card of the past. It's reminiscing. It's thinking about the past. It's talking about the past. It's somebody from the past. The life experience card comes up, and this is making positive changes based on what you've learned from the past. So this past issue keeps cropping up so far. The life experience card is very much learning from the past, what worked, what didn't work. So there's some strong energy here concerning the other person about her past or what she's done in the past. The thing you need to do is to learn from that. So just pay attention. What's been going on? How does she do this? You need to learn. This is a real learning curve. We've got the card next, the 2 of Teacups, which is about discussions, talk, conversations, talking to other people. I do feel this has been what's perhaps going on when you said she tells on everyone. Yes, there's been a fair few interesting little conversations going on. Indeed, this is what you're telling me. But then we've got the Ace of Teacups. This is happiness coming in. This is joy coming in. This is something brand new. This is somebody bringing in positive emotions now. And then the Empress card could well be you stepping up. This is you getting busy. New ideas, new ways forward, new projects, and you getting busy with those. So when you're asking me, will this ever stop? I don't think it's something that you can stop. What you need to do is pay attention to what's gone on in the past. Learn from the past. You learn from the past. Know that these little chit-chat conversations have been going on. Based on that now, something new coming in for you, doing things differently, working in a different way, and working creatively with new ideas. So it's a really fantastic it's a really fantastic question. And I would love to say, of course she's going to stop. No, it doesn't always work like that. You have to learn how to manage this creatively to bring the happiness you seek, because it does involve talking to other people. So I think you've got to play a really careful chess game here. And I mean this in the most honest way and using the highest integrity. Observing what's gone on in the past? What can I learn? I know this has been going on because it's here and it tells us it's going on. And it's very much about you doing something differently, acting in a new way, acting creatively. Be that chess player. Chess players don't just, they think about it all. There's a strategy, something new, working in a creative way, doing things differently, acting on those new ideas. And that's where the success will be, because this is happiness and joy, fulfillment, good news coming in, and loveliness going on. So if you don't play chess, just imagine that you can. And this needs strategy, and you need to be canny, and you need to learn. You don't need a placard. I used to say this to people, you know, if you're having resolutions to things, you don't need to go in with a placard saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No. You play with honesty, with integrity, you learn, you observe what's gone on. And here you are, stepping up. The Empress is a senior card in the tarot. Very much a card of something new and getting busy doing things differently. So, Juanita, I hope this helps. I hope you can resonate with it. And thank you for a fabulous question.
I'm back. Great reading. Okay.
Creativity.
Well, I know. Did you see the card I got? My download message. So
Yep.
That's a definite. Yeah, I love it when we get the same cards. Okay, so right now, Juanita, I think you need to protect yourself there. Okay, be mindful. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And when they come on, you can't stop them. They just happen. You need to protect yourself. Okay. Be mindful. You know what she's like. She's made a habit of doing this. But I don't want you to get caught up. Whoops. I don't want you to get caught up in no-win situations. Okay. You can win the war and win the battle and lose the war. Anytime we go into battle mode, there's consequences, right? There's risks involved. Think about it before you jump in there. If you're going to get into a battle mode with this girl, because you've already admitted that she likes to stretch the truth. Okay. And why the powers that be there don't know that about her, they need to open their eyes and see this. Okay. Again, you're going to be creative here, okay? Keeping your eyes open, protecting yourself, not getting caught up in unnecessary battles or, any arguments or debates with this person, because they're on a power trip. We know what narcissists can be like. Everybody else in the world is wrong but them, okay? So look at it that way. At the end of the day, I think that you're going to think this through, okay? This is finding the resources to resolve any challenges, right? When we get the Five of Pentacles, it's that card that, says you have all these challenges and disappointments and things that bother you, but you're going to think about this. You're definitely, several people have been fired because of her. Okay, so this is a time now where you need to go into HR. Okay, you need to go into human resources. You need to document things here. They need to see something on file. Okay, I don't know what she's got going. I mean, if she's got something going with the boss or what's happening here, but definitely if it scares you that other people have been fired because of her and you don't feel that they were terminated legitimately or justifiably, you need to protect yourself. And that's why that card came up here. Okay. So I think you'll find that if you go in, it'll work out better than you expected. They need to know what this girl's doing. They can't have people there working and being stressed out, looking over their shoulder all the time. I mean, you have nothing to be afraid of, Juanita, because you're straight up. You're doing what you need to do. You're doing your job. But it's like this person wants everybody to be her best friend. And when they aren't, she retaliates. Okay. So you've got the resources. This is why this card came up. You go into HR. Okay. These are the resources that you'll find to resolve that problem. It needs to be documented. Okay. She's this type of person. She's the Queen of Swords. She cleans house. She figures, hey, they don't like me. I'm going to find something on them and I'm going to get rid of them. I'm going to get them fired. This is who she is. She doesn't even care. She does this without any remorse whatsoever. Okay. I mean, this queen, I like the Queen of Swords, but she's strong, she's willful, and she goes on her new journey by herself, even if it means she's going alone. And often this person is identifiable as the widow or a single divorced woman or a single person who really can't hold down a proper relationship because nobody would put up with her crap. Now, you're thinking about leaving your job and you really don't want to do that. This is the Ace of Cups. So maintain that balance. Okay. This is the card of balance when we get the Eight of Cups. You don't want to feel as though you're fighting this battle on your own. You may want to go in a new direction, but be careful. If you are in a position here where you've worked a long time for this place and you like the job and you're getting paid well, and this is one bad apple in the bucket who's trying to stir the pot up, it's time to go in and speak to the powers that be. Okay. Go in there and sit down, talk to HR. HR is to be biased. They're there for you. They need to know that things are being documented here. Okay. If she hasn't initially given you a hard time, it's because you have protected yourself. It's because you know her but it's stressful. It's stressful for you. Okay. So I would definitely, and by going in and protecting yourself, things will work out better than you expected. Okay. All right. So don't be afraid to do that. When we go into HR, that's a very personal thing. You go in there on your own. Nobody's to know about this. This isn't to be discussed with anybody else. Okay. They're there to protect you. So make sure you document that if you haven't already. Okay. That's what's going to protect you and help you here. Thank you, Juanita, for coming forward with this very interesting, as she says, very interesting question. Okay, there's my friend Sharon. We went out Friday night, guys. Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. Please go check out her channel, as well as Indigo Jaguar. Heather here. If she's still in the room, please go check her out as well. Now, will my love Lori get the housing rental she desires? If not, will she find suitable housing within her budget soon? Okay. She's wanting to stay in the same area, Sharon. She's not wanting to move out of the area, right? She wants to stay close to you and in the same area, right? I would assume. So it's hard when you live on an island and it's only so big and there's only so many prime real estate out there. So let's see what we can find. Will she find it? Will she find it?
Strawberry Rhubarb Sharon. Yes, she will. However, there's some homework to do first. Six of Teacups. Again, this card's flown out again. Very much a card of the past, reminiscing. How did things go in the past? Thinking about the past. Somebody from the past could be part of this and coming in to help. Also, this card is doing what you've always wanted to do, but there's some connection, some past energy featuring here. I would say she needs to look at all the details very, very carefully. This is what this Eight of Coins is about. It's dotting the I's, crossing the T's, reading the small print twice. All the tiny little details need really taking care of. So she's got a lot of homework to do, looking through things and then looking at them again, reading the small print twice, because things are going to happen quite quickly. The Eight of Wands is suddenly everything taking off. Suddenly delays are over. Suddenly everything starts moving, lots up in the air all at once. So she's got some homework to do. She's got some research to do and a lot of reading to do. Take it a step at a time. Eight of Teacups. It doesn't always have to be done in a giant leap. And look here, she's poised at the edge on the card. Here's success. She's wondering, how on earth am I going to do that? Doesn't all have to be done in one giant leap. This card says, take it a step at a time. What you've got to do is, all she has to do here is hop onto that first stepping stone, and the next is in front of her, and the next, and so on and so forth. So really, one step, one small, manageable step at a time. And then, yes, she will, because this is the Ace of Teacups. Lovely positive things coming in, the start of something new. These are all these lovely things dropping into the teacup look, all these little leaves. Now you have to look really closely. I can promise you it's there. One of those little things says new home. So there we are, but there's homework to do first, because when it does, when the opportunity does come, it's going to be fast, it's going to be quick, it's going to need attention, and there's going to be all sorts going on all at once, all for the best reasons in the world. So step at a time and looking at those fine details. There's something in the small print that really does need attention.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps, Sharon.
Okay. Well, I had 3 profound no's, and then I got 2 yeses. And you were talking about she needs to take her time. Okay. Slow down, pace yourself. This is going to take time. Now, I asked them why they were saying no. And they said because she will find place, but it won't be within her budget. It's going to cost her a bit more money. Okay. To find what she truly wants. She needs to focus on it. She's feeling right now, she's down and out. She feels as though it's futile. And she feels as though she's not going to find anything, and she's almost desperate for that. She's thought about this on the Hermit comes in, and I'm seeing she's making these changes because of your relationship, and she wants to be closer to you, and she wants to have that in her life and be in a good area where you guys can be around each other more often. But I do think that, you know, she's feeling defeated right now because she's finding it hard to find something, and it is going slow. Right. But I think she's going to have to realize and stay focused on what she's going to get, whether she likes the price or not. Now, within her budget, I realize that she's not going to be able to go out there and, you know, rent $1 million penthouse tomorrow and be able to be happy with that. I get that. But I think she's going to have to pay Sharon a little bit more than she had anticipated. Okay. Now, I'm not saying it's a lot, but she needs to stay focused and realize that she can continue looking if she's not in a big hurry. But I think she's going to find that she's going to have to pay more money for it, because they were giving me all these no's, and I find it, well, why is, you know, and they said, because it's money. Okay. She's going to have to look and find it. Now, the Emperor comes in, and we know that sitting in the seat of power, she has the ability to find stability and structure in her life, and she will find that. Okay. She'll get that, because that's what that Emperor is about, stability and structure. And she'll find that place to live, and it'll be fine, and she'll be happy with it. But right now it's taking time because she can't find anything within her price range to budget on. So just, she needs to keep focused. She needs to keep doing her research. Or if she finally gets, you know, throws her hands over her head and says, well, okay, I'll pay a little bit more in order to get something, because it's going to be very difficult to find something within her budget, within her time span. Okay. So I hope that helps. It doesn't sound promising, but it is promising. She will find something, but I think she's going to have to pay a little bit more. Okay.
Brenda, just something coming up in the chat from Tammy saying we missed Mr. Maurice.
Oh, did we miss Mr. Maurice? Where are we? Yes, he's down here. I do have him here. Mr. Maurice, there you are, my friend. Sorry about that. Thanks, Tammy. That's why I have you out here. She's our doorkeeper. She keeps me on the straight and narrow. Okay. General career and financial reading. I'm back at asking about these things. That's okay. You know what, Mr. Maurice? Energy changes and shifts from day to day. And if your cards remain the same, it's because that's the way the situation is. Or if change comes up, we'll get it. Okay. So it's fine. Career and financial reading. What do we need to see? What does he need to see, know, and expect? Okay. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, Mr. Maurice, for being patient. I passed over you, but I would have got to you sooner or later, but I did somewhere along the line here. I passed over you.
Right. Mr. Maurice, thank you for coming into the room again. general reading and general financial reading. 3 of Pencils. This is all about resting, relaxing, but just as much as anything else, it's about healing and moving on. It's a very optimistic card. It says, trust that if there's been any difficulty or anything's not working out just right, expect that situation to soon improve and you will be moving forward and moving on. And the very next card is the 3 of Teacups, reason to celebrate. Good news, social get-togethers, lovely news coming in, happiness, joy, and literally what it says, a good reason to celebrate. Take it a step at a time. This 8 of Teacups shows up again. Just no rushing into anything. Just go steady. Just take things carefully. You're on your way to success. And just as I was saying, the same card recently, it doesn't all have to be done in a giant leap. Small, manageable, sensible steps will get you there just as quickly. And here we are, 9 of Teacups, wishes coming true, things you've been hoping for and dreaming of and manifesting coming into view. So a really positive outcome here. Very much a card of moving on from the past, reason to celebrate, but do so carefully, a step at a time, no rush decisions, no rash decisions, and do make these steps forward in a way that is manageable and comfortable for you. So not overstretching yourself, not overreaching yourself, especially where finances are concerned. Just go steady with those. Just go steady with those. And there's your recipe for success, because here you are at the end. Look, here she is. She's got a teapot there, a bit like Aladdin's lamp. And she's just manifesting what she would like, and it is showing up. So there's some mindfulness there. Very, very positive information coming in. Really positive reading for you. But the mindfulness is just go steady, one step, and a well thought out step at that. Just, yeah, taking your time and working it out. So I hope that helps, Mr. Maurice. Thank you again. I hope it helps.
Perfect. They're taking their time with your cards here, Mr. Maurice. All righty. I've been shuffling the faces off of them. I don't know why, but they were really holding back on this. Okay. Again, it's like Anne was saying, you know, take your time. This is the 4 of Swords. This is pulling back, calling a truce, not getting up in your head so much and worrying so much. I know you want to love this new process. I know you want to move forward. I mean, this is, excuse me, the Knight of Cups. This is good feelings, you know, the puzzle pieces fitting, being happy and loving what you're doing here. I think you're going to make a judgment call. You're going to get a second chance at something here with your job and your career. So this could be that position that you were looking for. So this is almost like you've been praying for it. And when it comes in, you're going to be saying, oh, thank you. So there's a good chance that you're going to be able to celebrate this change. Okay, there's the card of celebration, the 3 of Cups. And then, you know, you have the Ace of Swords, which is that aha moment, that epiphany. You see the light, you finally get what you're looking for, and you can see ahead. You can see light at the end of the tunnel. So I do think there's a good possibility that things are going to improve for you. Okay, it's important because you're really wanting to do this new job. I know that. But I think that you're moving, you know, when we get the Judgment card, it's also like they make a decision or a decision is made and you move in that new direction. You get that second chance. You feel so grateful and blessed for it. Okay, so I think, you know, you're going to hear something exciting coming in where the truth is going to be revealed and you're going to be able to see light at the end of the tunnel. So there's a good chance you're going to find that position and you're going to love it. Okay. So just don't stress yourself out right now. Take your time, sit back, you know, and, you know, you've done everything that you can do. If you've applied for that new position, you know, that's the only thing you can do right now and just wait it out. Okay. I hope that helps. All righty. Thank you, Mr. Maurice. Okay. So, one love, pay twice. My other question, is there anything else you can let me know generally? I'm a Cancer, so just general reading. So we're going to pull a couple, see what else she needs to know as far as, I mean, the last one was a pretty heavy reading on her relationship. But remember something, my beautiful one, love, you are the Queen of Cups. It's time for you. It's time for you. Remember, you got the card, free yourself. Okay. This is about you not settling, not putting up with anybody who doesn't deserve you in their life. Okay. And it's difficult. I get it, but you deserve to be an option. Not, you deserve to be a priority, not an option here. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got in general. What does she need to see, know, and expect, Spirit?
Okay. Well, as I was shuffling, 2 cards flew out straight away. So I've taken those for you. First one, ego. This is leaving behind anything that's weighing you down and holding you back. So the things in this bucket here, these are heavy rocks, and they're things like guilt and fear, self-sabotage, self-criticism. That's a good one we can all get rid of. And look, she's leaving them behind because she's focusing on self-belief, self-confidence, and optimism. Easier said than done, I know, but if you can be mindful and even know that you perhaps have a tendency to be a little bit self-critical, leave that where it is and have self-belief instead. Look at the bigger picture. Don't be so focused one direction that you miss a golden opportunity that's right beside you. That's what the 4 of Teacups says. So looking at things from all perspectives, taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture, because when you do, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. That's when things move forward. So choosing a different attitude, choosing to support yourself, self-belief, self-confident. You be your own cheerleader. Looking at the bigger picture, not so focused on the past anymore. Get turned around. Look, where are you going now? Look towards the future, because this Wheel of Fortune card is here. This shows up when things are going to make a fast move forward. And this card says, look, you're going to make it easily. Things moving forward. Look how easily she can just move forward. Know that you have all the resources that you need. This 5 of Coins says, get your focus in a positive place. Now on the card, look, she's so focused on this empty piggy bank. She hasn't realized that she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. All the resources are there. Focus on what you do well. Focus on your strengths. Know that you've got this. And it's also the card that says, if you need any help, ask for it. That's a real sign of strength. So not focusing on lack anymore, focusing on abundance. And here's the Happy Ever After card. 10 of Cups to finish this off. This couldn't be better. This is happy home life, happy family life, feeling emotionally fulfilled. It's absolutely lovely. So just to summarize yours, time to leave behind any old habits of thought, fear, self-sabotage. Leave the past behind, because right beside you is this wonderful opportunity. There's a movement forward here with the Wheel of Fortune. Know that you have everything you need. This card says, know that you can do this. Focus on your strengths instead of giving any attention at all to any perceived weakness. And then Happy Ever After card, absolutely lovely. 10 of Teacups, happiness, joy, absolutely beautiful. So one love, I hope that's helpful. You've got some mindfulness homework to do. When you do it and you focus on where you want to go with confidence and self-belief, that'll be you making this Wheel of Fortune card move forward. It's you moving yourself forward with confidence and self-belief. And here we have joy and happiness at the end for you. So thank you for your questions. Thank you for coming into the chat room. And I hope it's helped. Thank you.
Wow, that was quite the reading. Okay, One Love. Remember you had the Queen of Cups? Be kind to yourself. Okay, this is about you now, taking care of business for you. You have this ability to give birth to your dreams. All right. And that doesn't mean falling backwards into your past. All right. Think about you deserve happiness in your life and you deserve to be a priority here. You know, I know it's going to take strength on your part right now to move forward, but you have that ability. But this is also the card that says, look at things in a kinder, compassionate, understanding manner. We can let things go, but throw it out with forgiveness to free ourselves. It doesn't mean that we, you know, that we condone the behavior, right? But like I said, you may need to communicate in the last reading a lot more. The Queen of Pentacles says you're going to start planning a new future. Okay. She plants her seeds in, you know, and then she waits patiently for her harvest to come in. All right. This is a new beginning. This is planting seeds in, you know, to grow and see harvest and life coming back into you. You're holding on really tight. Okay. And your eyes are closed. See the picture here? Her eyes are closed. She's not seeing the picture in complete clarity. She's got her eyes closed tight and she's holding on. She's afraid to let go. Okay. So you've got to open your eyes, sweetheart, and see the situation in complete clarity. And like I said, if there is a chance of negotiating and there's a chance of discussion and a chance of communication and a chance of trust, then that's a different story. You will come out ahead of the game because here you are. I call the chariot the champion. Okay. So going into battle mode and coming out ahead, the winner at the end of the day. Okay. So I think that's what I'm seeing here right now. You're stronger than you believe you are, though. And you're going to be able to realize it. You know, you're going to open your eyes and look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm beautiful. I'm wonderful. I'm fabulous. I'm a great catch. I'm a wonderful mother, wife, whatever the case is, whatever you are, One Love, know that you need to be kind to yourself. And it's time for you to realize that now. Okay, sweetheart. That's what I'm seeing here right now. You're going to be planting seeds for a new future here. Your dream is to, you know, have a wonderful new future here, but you've got to keep your eyes open. All right. You're hanging on to this situation too tight. And when you do that, if you're constantly thinking, will he come back? Will this get better? Will we return? Will we be, you know, a couple again? You're stopping yourself. You're boxing yourself in, and you're not realizing that you still have to continue living now in the moment. Okay. He sure is. It's time for you to do the same. Okay, sweetheart. So keep living in the present now. And you're going to be planning a new future, I think, for yourself as well. And I think it's going to be successful at the end of the day. Okay. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your second question. Is Trend Zone here? I didn't see him.
Yes, he is.
There he is. Okay. Trend Zone's here. Thanks, Anne-Marie, for letting me know he's here. Saying hi. Beverly Davis. Hi, how are you? There's a new person. Do you know Beverly?
Beverly Davis.
Beverly Davis. That's somebody new to me. Are you only reading if you pay money? Yes and no, Beverly. Anybody that asks a question has to pay a super chat, and you're getting a double reading from two people here. But as time permits, we've got a big list here. As time permits, we try to give people a couple of cards that are in the chat room. So yes, we do, you know, we do take the paid ones, but we try to fit others in if we can. But sometimes, you know, we're out here for 2 hours and we never get around to it. So if you have a question, it's a minimum of $5 and you can have a reading with us. So thank you for coming into my room. It's nice to see a new face. All right, Trend Zone, and he's always open. Okay. He's always open. He says, whatever you see, I want to hear. Thanks, Trent. All righty. That's Gerald, my friend Gerald. All righty. Oh, I hope that helped, Mr. Maurice. Thank you. That's nice to hear when you, Are you home now, Anne Marie? I guess you are. It's after 4 o'clock, so you must be home now, eh? It's Sunday, and put your feet up after your weekend away.
So, Gerald, it's Gerald Trenzone. Lovely cards for you. 3 of Wands. Dreaming big and then dreaming bigger. This is all about long-term plans. Look into the future. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What would you like to do? And this card says, start the first action steps now. Now, we can all have a dream. It's fantastic. Once you put a date on it, it becomes a goal. Then you've got something to work towards. And this card says, dream big and take those first action steps. So it might be sending off an email, finding out some information. It might be deciding what you want to do, where you want to go, finding out how you're going to do it. Talk to somebody about that. So these first little action steps need taking, and they might be something really small or insignificant. It may seem, but those are the really great things that get the ball moving. Do the groundwork. Here we have, look, 2 cards together. Both of them are planting seeds. Doing the groundwork, getting things started, and knowing that the success will come later on. This could have to do with working alongside other people, working together. I do have a sense that you won't be by yourself in this regard. You'll be working together. There'll be a team of you, all bringing your lovely skills and talents together to find the success that you're seeking. Learn from the past. Learn from experience. It's not always easy to learn from experience, but very much been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Now it's time to do things in a new way, new ways of doing things, new ideas, and new ways forward. So thinking differently, doing differently, planning differently, but definitely taking those action steps and getting the ball moving, because you've got the victory card at the end there. So that's absolutely lovely. That's the success waiting for you. But you have to do rather than intending to do, hoping to do, or thinking about doing. You actually need to take the action steps. Do the groundwork now. So I hope that helps. Thank you for coming into the chat room. I hope it helps you.
Great reading. Okay, Gerald, what have we got here for you? In the center position, 3 of Pentacles, working with a good team of people, people around you that you like to be around. It could be people that are working for you. There you go. You know, stepping up that ladder, going up. As you know, you are elevating your position right now. Things are improving, whether it's in, you know, in any part of your life. Right now, things are going to get better. But I think you've got a good team of people around you, whether they're medical people, friends, family, financial people, whoever they are. You're going to have a good team of people around you. And, you know, together, you're going to carry on good dialogue here. You're going to be sharing things. You may have the same goals and likes and want to move forward together. Teamwork is dream work. So this isn't you doing things alone. You've got good, you're going to have good people around you. Okay. You've got rid of those people around you that, you know, when you saw the truth in a situation with the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, you saw a situation for what it was, and you were able to see things clear and concise and remove those situations at the time. And things are better now for you. You're able to move forward. This is a new cycle for you. Okay. You've got the World. You're going through a new cycle. It's the end of those times. Now you're moving forward in a new direction. Working hard, you know, and hardly working. You're definitely going towards a new goal here. You might be researching, studying, reading up on things, Googling things. You're looking into some sort of topic here that's going to help you. And it could be, again, the stock market, investments, whatever, because it is a card of money. And you know, I know you're not gainfully employed anymore, but I think you're trying to be mindful of your finances that you do have and the best way to invest it so that you get the most out of it for the longest period of time. The Knight of Cups comes in. Ooh, Gerald, there might be a new person coming in. You could be falling madly in love. They may be a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or not, or have water in their sign. But this is someone new that could be coming in. The puzzle pieces fit. You're going to get along great. This could be somebody that sweeps you right off your feet when you least expect it. So there could be somebody new riding into town here. Wow. Okay, Gerald, that's what I got for you. I hope I hope you're happy with it. It resonates a little bit. Awesome. Thank you so much for your super chat. Okay. All righty. Let's see what we've got here now. Now we're down to 11 people. So we need to know who's in the room, who has not had a reading. Where are we here? Beverly, that is a question that requires a super chat, my darling. Okay, that is a question. So there's someone else here that I kind of bypassed, I thought. Okay, so we're going to go back. We need to know who's earthly essentials, special needs son. There was somebody I forgot. I knew Spirit was saying we forgot somebody here. Earthly essentials, give us a heads up if you're still here. I hope you are, because you paid for a super chat, darling, and you need to get your reading. Okay, great. All right, super. Sorry if I missed you. Okay, my question is about my special needs son. We are waiting to get him in a day program we've been waiting for a long time. Will he be in one soon? When? And thank you. Oh boy. We have somebody at our church, actually, where I live. We have a program at our church that it's not cheap, but it's amazing. And they're mainly adults, young adults and adults that have special needs that come into it. So yeah, it's a really hard thing to find, isn't it? My husband's late daughter had issues, and it was very difficult for sure. No, but we'll see. We'll find out. We'll pull some cards on this. Okay. Thank you for your question. It's always nice to get questions that are different and interesting like that, eh, Anne?
It is. Right. So let's see. So, okay. We are waiting to get him on a program for a long time. Will he be in one soon? Seven of Pentacles comes up as your first card. And this is very much about doing things differently. This is about following a signpost in a slightly different direction with a different focus. So different plans, but they've got to focus on your needs and your plans. So doing things differently, it's very much leave behind what you've done before. So it might be that you need to look in a different place, or there's something slightly different this time. You could well have two choices and two options coming up. That's what the Two of Coins is all about. That's very much an energy of juggling more than one thing at once, trying to work things out, trying to decide. But the Two of Coins comes in and says you may have two choices here when they come in. Leave behind any nonsense with the Five of Wands. If there's anything going on in the background, if there's any drama going on, or if there's anything that you don't need to be part of, any nonsense, leave that behind. That's very much a card of you focusing where you want to go and leaving behind anybody else's nonsense. This first card is about focusing on your needs and where you want to go. You will have to be assertive about this. This is what the Seven of Wands is about. Standing up for yourself, saying what will work for you, saying what will not work for you, but standing up for yourself and making sure you are heard. So rather than letting things just run on and on, I do get a sense here that you need to be standing up. Excuse me, we are here saying your piece in a most eloquent way, but also in a very assertive and kind way. And then the Empress card, getting busy, new ideas coming in, doing things slightly differently. So I do think, yes, there will be a place, but not where you think it will be now. I think it's going to be slightly different than you thought. I think that you're going to have more than one choice. And I think you're going to choose very carefully, because I think it's going to be very obvious which is going to be the best place. But the cards here are saying it's time for you to stand up, be assertive. You can be kind with it always. That will get you a long way very fast. And then I think there could be new ideas and a new project, and definitely a new option coming in for you that you don't know about already. So you've also asked when. Honestly, I can't answer that. I don't have a date card, so I'm sorry. I'll have to say I don't know for when, but it's not going to be quite what you think. It's going to be something different. There's going to be a slight change of direction. And it's going to require you to step up and say what you need, what you would like, and how you would like it to happen. So I hope that's helpful.
Okay. She said we have to choose from two places. Okay. So you put your name in, his name gets put in, and then you've chosen the ones you would prefer he goes to, and you're waiting now. Okay. It's very interesting how we always coincide our readings, right? And she's in England and I'm here in Ontario, and it's just, you guys see us shuffling and these are the cards we get. So that it's pretty much the same here. You stepping up into your confidence level here. Okay. Definitely. You know, you've got the steering wheel here and not backing down, being the squeaky hinge that's going to get the oil. And that means you keep going back to the powers that be. You're choosing between two. I would continue calling them to find out if there's anything coming in soon. The authority figures, you're dealing with something here. It's very difficult between the medical, you know, medical industry and the government here when it comes to this type of housing and this type of program and this type of work for people like this. And sometimes it's difficult, but I'm going to tell you something. Stay focused. You are the King of Wands, but you're also the Emperor here. And this means go big or go home. Don't back down. Stand in that confidence that you've got, because this is so imperative and so important and so helpful for your son that he gets into this program so that he can learn these coping skills, so that he can be in society, that he can integrate well. And he has confidence to do that. They're going to teach him those things. You know, here you are the Emperor sitting in the seat of power. And that means you're going to be logical and organized, and you're going to keep moving forward with this. All right. You know, you're going to be able to find that, you know, if you keep your eyes open to lots of different options, like Anne said, she said, you might be doing things differently. When we get the Nine of Pentacles, that she usually see her with a falcon with a hood on. And that means open your eyes to differences, open your eyes to new ways of doing things or seeing things. I know you're choosing between two places, and I know you're being aggressive and assertive, but what I'm saying is there may even be something else that comes up, and you may need to even be open-minded enough to say, okay, we picked these two because these are the two we want. You might have to think and open up a broader perspective here and pick a third one. Okay. Because what's important is that he gets into something. And I know you want him to have the best. And I get that. But you may need to get him into something because there's such a demand for this in society today that it's difficult. Okay, to find somewhere. So be open to something unexpected. Okay, something unexpected could pop up. Don't turn your back on it because it might be a blessing in disguise. The Wheel of Fortune comes in. Okay, so I do think that you're going to find that yes, he will get placement. He will be in a place, but there is a wheel here, and that means that you might have to drive a little farther distance to take him there, is what they're telling me. Now, you asked me a number, and I do things differently. I am one of these few readers that does take numbers. There's a 10 and a 4. Okay, 4 and 1 is 5. So you could be getting him in a place within, and I say 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. Okay. I never exceed the months, but I'm thinking, because there's such a high demand, or it could be the 5th month of the year, which would be May. Okay. So think of that. And I hope this helps you. I know you're being aggressive. I know you're being assertive, but you have to be. This is the way it is. I know, it's terrible. It's even for people that are trying to get into hospices or people that are trying to get into senior homes where they're going to get care and help. It's difficult in society now. So, but what I'm saying is be open-minded because you may be hearing about something unexpected that comes up that you may have to make a decision about too. Okay. So you could be hearing as soon as May. So that's only a couple months away. Right. So hopefully, remember what I said, 5 hours, 5 weeks, 5 months, or the 5th month, which is May, which to me sounds more with it. Okay. Been waiting for more than 2 years. I believe it. I know. I really do believe it. Okay. Thank you so much for your second question. I'm really happy that you came back with that. A very interesting question about a very important job. Okay. So we're going to move on. We've been out here almost 2 hours. So I want to be able to do, I want to do Anne Marie Studdard. I want to do Damara. Okay. Who else is here, guys? Let us know who's in the room. I know there's 9 people here that have, and if there's someone here who's been here from the beginning, love and light to you too, darling. Hang in there. You're doing the right thing. And it's so important that he gets placement too. I know it's so important. Okay. So Anne Marie and Damara, I know you're here. Anne Marie came in to say she was. So we're going to pull a few cards on you, for you. Okay, Gaze is here. You've been here from the beginning too. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Gaze. Thanks, Gaze. All righty. Let's see what we've got. Tammy, thank you so much, darling, for being here and keeping me on the straight and narrow. You're our doorkeeper, and we love you for it. So you have a great remainder to your Sunday, and love and blessings to you.
So who are we reading for, Brenda?
Oh, sorry, Anne Marie.
Anne Marie.
Anne Marie.
Okay.
Yeah, I know he's an adult. Yes, I know Earthly Essentials. Yeah, he's an adult son. I know that. Yeah. I sense that right away.
Okay, Anne Marie. What? The first card for you, we have the 4 of Coins. Now, this is the card about extremes of too much or too little. And this card reminds you to strike a balance right down the middle. She's got to balance these little balance scales here, look. So this is work-life balance. This is financial balance. This is how much time do you give away without remembering to take time out for yourself? So finances, work life, home life, how much time do you give away? So your first card is a mindfulness card, asking you to balance, getting a really good balance right down the middle. The Sun card is lovely. This is success. This is finally things, your harvest coming into view. And look on the card, look, it's the Sun card. She's growing sunflowers and she's watering them there. And finally, after the hard work, this is you reaping the rewards of your hard work. This is lovely. The Queen of Pentacles shows up next. This is very much a spring cleaning energy. Out with the old and in with the new. This Queen of Pentacles, an authority figure in the deck. Really clear thinking, really logical. Not terribly emotional, but is really clear thinking and has no hesitation in getting rid of anything that isn't working anymore, anything that isn't serving her anymore, leaving that behind, paving the way for the new. Speaking of the new, here's the Dreamer card. It's the first card in the whole deck. This is you opening new doors to new opportunity. Now, you can stand behind the doors of opportunity forevermore, but look on the card here. She's pushing those doors open. This card says, ready to start something new, taking that leap of faith. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit. This card says you are ready. If you look very closely, she's got two little bags. She's got her bags packed. She's ready. She's thinking, I'm going to try that. I'm going to have a go. And she's opening the doors to see what's on the other side. The 10 of Wands says, know that the difficult times are over with. This card comes up and it asks you to have a rest. Now, we were talking about work-life balance here. You've been very busy. Here she is, look. She's got her feet up. She's reading a book called Rest and Relax, and she's having a full pot of tea, not just a cup while she's walking around. She's enjoying a full pot of tea. Feet are up. Time to rest, regather energies, reflect, because you're going to be opening these doors of this wonderful opportunity, and you need to be rested, relaxed, and re-energized, ready to walk through those doors. So I hope that helps, Anne-Marie.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Yes, she is the Queen of Cups. It's time for her to take care of herself. Okay. I want to, when I held this up, setting goals, and that's what she's saying. I mean, it's the leap of faith, right? It's the Fool card, and you're going to be able to set goals now, and that's a promising thing. Looking, confidently towards your new future. I want you to know something. I wanted to pull a spiritual card as well, and you got, you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. Okay. You got the King of Pentacles, my darling friend. You're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like a rose. This King of Pentacles is, a businessman. If you want to think about somebody in your life, let's take it to that level. Finally being able to see light at the end of the, the end of the tunnel, having security now, and, being able to move forward in a positive direction. It's one of the greatest cards. You know that, your cards, Anne-Marie. It's having that security again and stability again in your life. Now you're dreaming about your future here with all these cups to choose from. And I think there's going to be lots of options and choices and multiple possibilities that are going to come in that you're going to have to make choices on. We talked briefly last night, and I got what you were saying, but there's always going to be this back and forth discussion on a certain issue there. But I think if you stand your ground, you've gone this far, you're going to be able to look at your future and set some goals here. And that's promising. That means, that you're looking ahead, that the universe is telling you that, but heaven's working for you. Behind the scenes, they've heard your prayers. God and your angels have heard your prayers, and you're not seeing the results right yet, but they're there and they're guiding you forward. And when you get the Midas touch card with the King of Pentacles, it's going to work out. Okay. Things are going to work out in your favor. Those are great cards. And I took a variety of them. I didn't just use one tarot deck. I used a tarot deck. I used a download deck. I used a spiritual deck. Okay. So that you could get those messages. Whew. Yes. Okay. Gaze. What do we got for gaze? You're ready. Yes, you are ready. Hold that thought. I'm ready. She's probably laughing at that. I'm ready for you to be ready. Oh, I tell you, I've been on this journey with you this whole time, and I feel your pain. Don't you notice, Anne Marie, whenever I text you or I send you a message, it's usually when you need to hear from me. It's funny. I just feel your energy like I did last night. And I thought, I need to contact her. I need to talk to her. I need to, see what's happening. Wow. Okay, gaze. Let's see what we have here for you. What do you need to see, know, and expect? Let's pull a couple of cards on you as well. Okay.
Okay, so gaze. Knight of Coins for you here. This is all about planning. Plan A, Plan B, and if necessary, Plan C. Now, the Knights all are fast-moving energy in this deck. They all have a motorbike. The Knight of Coins is the only one not riding theirs because they're looking at the map. Now, the wonderful thing about this is when they get back on this bike and things start moving forward, they know two things: where they're going and how to get there. So you need to be making detailed plans, a spare plan, Plan B, just in case. Planning step by step. Expect the situation to improve. That's what the 10 of Pencils is about. Things looking up, you climbing this ladder of success. And with each step up the ladder, things getting even better. It may involve compromise, certainly balance. So the Temperance card is about mixing ideas together. It's about collaborating. It's about conversations. It's about really making sure that you compromise. So there isn't just one way. I was saying here, you may need more than one plan. Compromise, balance, thinking things over and taking your time, because the Emperor card is the final card. This is you stepping up into this leadership role. Now, it's interesting this should come out as well with the Knight of Coins, because again, it's about planning. Now, in an instant, the Emperor is ready to go because everything is planned in advance. Everything has a place, everything has a plan. These leadership qualities of organization and planning are key. Those are things you need to be focusing on right now. When you do, expect the situation to improve and make sure that you talk things over, you compromise, that there is give and take as well. And then there you are, stepping up into that leadership role, getting organized, plans ready, and off you go. So I hope that's helpful.
Beautiful. Wow. Yeah. So I've got that card of being creative, keeping your eyes open, gaze, doing things differently, stay creative. You might be having to tweak things, change things, do things in a different way. And that's what's going to bring you freedom. Okay. There's your card of freedom. Now, this is a waiting game for you right now. Something you've been waiting on to happen right now, but be patient. Okay. This is okay to do that. You might be wanting to confer with another person here with whatever you're planning in your future here, but be open-minded. Okay. Be very open-minded and creative with the way you think. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay. So keep yourself motivated, keep yourself, in the game, and keep yourself positive. Okay. That whatever this is you want to see come to pass, it's going to give you freedom to go after your goals and happiness. You're going to have to be creative in the way you're thinking about it. Okay. Change your thoughts from not saying, geez, it's not happening, or it's not going to happen fast enough, or why isn't it happening? Start saying to yourself, I'm worthy of this to come into me. This is going to happen. I want this to happen, and it will happen. So stay positive here. Okay. It's a waiting game right now. Whatever it is you're up to, you're having to wait for something right now. Okay. So just maintain. I can't tell you enough to maintain that ability of feeling and thinking positively. All right. Okay. Now we got Damara, and then we'll probably be shutting down the room. We're going to do Damara, our beautiful Damara, my songbird.
Damara, 3 fantastic cards for you. 6 of Wands, the victory card to start you off. Victory, success, happiness. Here they are, look, waving the flags. Success, absolutely beautiful. It's literally what it says on the card. The 2 of Teacups is about communication, talking to someone else, listening to someone else. It's about discussions. It's about conversation. And this card asks you to be absolutely crystal clear when you are talking to other people, and make sure you clearly understand them and they clearly understand you. So it's speaking and listening and clarity in communication. And then here you are, Queen of Wands, one of my favorite cards in the deck, an authority figure in the deck. The Queen of Wands can manifest anything that she needs whenever she likes, because she's learned how to. And here she is, look, manifesting a pot of tea and a cake just like that. Her motto in life is, yes, I can. And as Brenda says, yes, I can. You just watch me. So this queen is a little bit sassy. She has that edge. She's got that confidence to go after what it is that she would like. And there is no doubt in her mind that she's not going to get what she would like in the best way. So very much a card of confidence, self-assurance. Yes, I can. And of all of the cards in the deck, I think this one for me would be not just yes, I can, it's here I am. The Queen of Wands would walk into a room and own that room. There's nothing shy or retiring about this energy. And I do feel that those lovely qualities are very much qualities that you could well have now, could definitely use now. And here you are with the 6 of Wands to start with, victory and success mixed with the Queen of Wands. Absolutely beautiful energy. So yes, you can, and we will just watch you. So that's really lovely cards for you, Damara.
Okay, Damara, here we go. You're networking yourself. You're going out there and you're letting the powers that be know who you are, what you're made of, and what you're capable of. And it's going to bring you in some very profound choices that you're going to have to make. Sorry about this. I try to hold this up. You're going to be making some choices. You're getting a blessed change coming into you. And it says a major life change brings you great blessings. Something new is coming in. And I think it's because you've been busy. You've been putting yourself out there, letting the powers that be know who you are and what you have to offer. Now, I have a very special thing here for you. You have the solar plexus that showed up. Now, the solar plexus, and when I do Reiki, I have people go through this. And the solar plexus is that self-esteem. Okay, that's our chakra of self-esteem. And it's the element of fire. And I say to people, you need to repeat this. I am enough, and what I do is enough, Damara. Okay. I love myself. I value myself. I trust myself. I am a powerful, radiant, magnificent being of light. I permit myself to truly enjoy everything I do from here on. Okay. So the solar plexus came up. Now, when I work on people with Reiki, I picture this as a ball of twine. And I have them visualize this ball of twine, and I have them letting go of all those things that's been holding them back, the regret, the fear, the disappointments, the heartbreak, all of those things. And I have them visualize this ball of twine as they start letting things go, unwinding. Okay. And until I see with my third eye that string fall down and they see it happen, we move on to the next chakra. So remember, you are good enough, you have enough, and you are enough, Tamara. You're going to see a blessed change coming in. It's going to be a major life change that's going to bring you some beautiful, beautiful blessings here. You're going to be making some choices, and it's all because you've been out there networking yourself and letting people know who you are. And I know you're confident, but we get our moments when things don't happen fast enough for us where we start to doubt that. So think about your solar plexus chakra and let that go. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. And the chat room's closed right now, and for joining us today. And I want all of you to have a wonderful evening, remainder to tonight. And we'll see you again next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 8 o'clock UK time. And that's that'll be February the 25th. So that'll be after my birthday. Andre's birthday is the 22nd. I'm the 23rd. And on the Saturday, we're getting together here. We're going to have, we're going to pool our resources because I have a girlfriend that her birthday's on March 1st. So we always get together and we always like to do it at home. And so she brings something and I bring something and we pool our resources together. So we decided it's going to be a pasta night. So, so I'm going to be doing the Sicilian meatballs and sauce, and she wants to do the penne, the vodka penne, and we have salad. And I'll make some fresh focaccia bread from scratch, and it'll be great. And I'll buy a gluten-free cake. Not that it matters because I'll be eating everything else that is gluten-free. I'll be having the rollades at night or wine. I find if I drink certain wines, I end up with acid reflux. And it's like, why do I bother? I mean, I'm just not a drinker. It's never going to happen to me. So I'm a control freak. And that, God's saying, you don't like alcohol. Why are you bothering with it? I'll give you a stomachache to prove it. So anyway, funny, eh? Well, I want to thank everybody. We're down to 4 people in the room here, but we've had a wonderful room full. We had 21 or 20 people here. It just got busier and busier, and they're all beautiful people, and they stay with us. They stay with us throughout the chat, and even if they don't get a card, we've had some new people come in and they've subscribed, and I have a new
fantastic
became a member.
How fast does that 2 hours go?
I don't know. It just in a blink of an eye, right? And when you like what you do, it's not work.
Yeah,
so
it's a pleasure, absolute privilege. So thank you, everybody, from my heart to yours. Much appreciated. Yes.
Okay, guys, you have a great evening, and we love and send you many blessings. And we'll see you again next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Yes, thank you. Bye.
Bye.